Senior High School Marching Minutemen from Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Good afternoon to the Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School Marching Minutemen. My name is Jeremy Langford. It's a true privilege and honor to be here with you today at your District 10 Marching Music Performance Assessment. We're here at Melbourne High School. It's absolutely gorgeous afternoon. You got a great crowd, and here you guys are coming on the field. I'll be speaking with you in the area of percussion performance today. My vantage point is I'm right on the track under a tent. I'm probably going to get up and walk around too, but I got a beautiful view of you guys out here on the field. And if you see that blue tent, that's me sitting beneath it. But I'm very much looking forward to your performance today, and I wish you all the very, very best. And I hope these comments can just be helpful to you guys as you to affirm the wonderful things you're doing, but also maybe to offer a little different twist on this wonderful thing we all know and love called band. But it looks like we're ready for a wonderful performance here. And just as a side note, I will not speak for the first little bit of your show, just to let my ears adjust to your ensemble, and then we'll pick it up and go. But again, I wish you all the best and looking forward to a great time together. So here we go. Let's have some fun.
Drum major and band captain Archimeta, is your band ready? Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School, you may begin your performance.
All right, let's have some fun. Here we go. For what we've set up here so far today, I like our staging and what we're utilizing here for our staging. And we're doing this kind of sans conductor, so that's pretty cool. Gives us a good challenge there to make sure we're staying. And I like what I'm seeing here, a lot of pulsing in the body. Now it's kind of fading away as we're getting busy playing, but I did see it earlier. All right, very familiar with the Train song by Robert Smith. Some really cool effects in here. The earlier when we heard the train, the bell, or I'm sorry, not the bell, but the for when the arm comes down. I can't think of the name of it. But the chimes, you want to make sure that that's a little clearer. Maybe find a little harder mallet, because while in the band room that sounds okay, when you get up to a press box, that's not going to translate quite as well. There you go. Nice job, Wins. I like the energy back here, though, for our person that's playing the bells. Or, I'm sorry, the chimes. I absolutely love your energy and what you're bringing. We want to make sure that that's matching across our ensemble right there. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm probably about 15, 20 yards from you guys, so I'm pretty close. But our keyboards, I'm not sure how well they're going to project based on the mallets we're using. We want to make sure that you're maybe a little harder mallet so that it reaches all the way up to the boxes. Might have been a good place to put in some suspended somewhere right there and just give it a little bit. Yeah, and probably need to find something something percussive on a membrane or something that gives a little bit more time. Okay, the tambourine could work as well if we started earlier, just to make sure we're locking in that tempo. Because again, the keyboards are not cutting through as much as we'd like probably. Nice work there. There you go. And again, just going back to the keyboards, even right here, you guys have enough electronics out here. I don't know if it'd be possible to mic them. That could help. But mallet choice, getting a mallet is a little bit harder, like on the marimbas and the vibraphone. I'm sorry, the xylophone. Probably going with a hard rubber. That would make it speak a little clearer. Nice little run that we played there. You just want to make sure that it's audible for your audience. There you go. Yeah, really nice job on the suspended cymbal right there. I think there's a couple other moments we've had so far where you could probably add a little bit more of that. And just again, it's about taking us from the end of one phrase into the next and lifting us in there. And there's a lot of things that we can do as well. You know, not just a suspended cymbal, but other little elements that we can use and instruments that can just help to carry a phrase of what our wind players are doing and to help supplement and enhance what's going on. I love how you guys have your spacing out there because the wind players are able to utilize you as a prop basically on the field for marching. I do enjoy that right there, the interaction. Okay, there you go. Nice build there right there. Nice build. Want to utilize on the suspended cymbal, to go back to that for a moment. All right, as I'm watching there, slow your hands down just a little bit on the roll because the cymbal works on the vibrations. So the faster that we roll, we're actually canceling vibrations. And then you can just let the height of your stick help to dictate that. And then there's also a point where the cymbal really starts to resonate on its own power, and you don't have to like roll any faster or louder. It just kind of just goes on its own. But again, as we start to roll faster, I love where you're placing your mallets too, by the way. And it's just a lesson for all of you when at some point when you're playing a suspended cymbal roll. Yeah, to make timing right there, make sure we're together on those crashes. But again, let the cymbal kind of release under its own power and just let it build up. And probably maybe put in some crescendo on the bass drum if you have a second bass drum mallet right there when you're building up. Just a moment right there. Love the energy from our guitar players here. That'd be something, again, that we work. I can see everybody kind of moving their body, but if we come up with a collective way to do that, that could be really awesome to add that into the mix right there for sure. Really like the tom work right here. It helps to drive and really give us some depth right there. Cool. All right. So right there, just a little note there. I appreciate you tapping them off with the snare drum. But just as a little note right there, one thing to consider: let the crowd cheer as long as they're going to. The second we break our ensemble, at that point people stop clapping. So I encourage you in the future, let the audience start to die down and then tap them off. But just give them a moment, let it breathe a little bit. Your crowd was loving this show. But you guys are doing a very efficient job, by the way. You're coming right in front of me here, doing a very efficient job of moving everything. And I was going to speak, the chimes are coming to me right now. You got a beautiful set of chimes, and I know they're taking a beating coming out for one note, so possibility, if it's just the one note that we're playing, just take that tube out. All right. Again, I love the energy of this crowd. This is so great. But I see this big, this set of scaffolding moving right here. You could even build an attachment off of this so that it's like by the train. It could be a really cool way just to hang the one tube that you need for the chimes. But again, you're saving some wear and tear on the stand there. And again, going back to just our overall performance here, there's some really neat things that you guys, and a really cool opportunity on this setup. We're not doing a traditional battery front ensemble. The front ensemble is the setup, and so with that, we now have the opportunity to use a lot of colors and a lot of effects. And as you go back and review this show, I want you guys to think about what are some other things that we could have added as we got through there. You guys did a great job here with what you've got and kind of getting going. And this is just like I've told, I was judging last weekend and just told those groups, it's been 2 years since we've been out doing these things, and it's been so fun to hear all the bands and be part of this and to see the activity just come back into its own. But it's also a time for us to grow, and so as we look back and reflect on the things that we've learned this year and what our journey has provided for us so far, the question always comes back to, how can we continue to get better? What can we do to get better each and every day? And so thinking about colors we can add, phrases that we can help extend through the wind players by adding those extra suspended cymbal roll, or if there's other instruments that may be appropriate. But again, there's just some great things taking place, and I hope that these comments is just helpful to reaffirm the wonderful things that you're doing, but also just to maybe offer a little different twist, on this wonderful thing that we all love called band. But I wish you all the very best, and to your seniors in the group, congratulations on sticking it out. I'm so honored to be here with you all in these performances today, but you didn't have to stay, and you did, and I'm so grateful that you guys are back out and you're doing your thing and building up your community at Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. But I hope that I get to hear you again in the near future, and I wish you all the very best on the remainder of your journey this year. Take care.